The 10 worst ways to die. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you were safe and sound. As you all know, death is eternal. You're not going to live in the world until it ends. People die from various tragedies, some medical conditions or when at the right age. But there are some of the very worst ways to die that should never happen. So let's get into the video. Starving. There's a small surprise that a body can live up to 60 days without food, but that's only the case if liquids are taken. After a month, the body begins to develop dangerous symptoms and toxins that can be harmful in large quantities, and a person can die. Heat stroke. You can get heat stroke when your body starts to increase its temperature. Your core temperature starts to change from one value to another. Your sweat then has no cooling mechanism. It starts when temperatures go above from 100 degrees centigrade, and ultimately it can cause death. Drowning. Drowning sounds miserable, though you have some hope that someone will come and save you. Maybe it would be a person in a boat, in a ship, in a helicopter, or whatever, but not everyone is so lucky. We are not talking about the ways you can rescue someone. The possibilities of the reason you are going to die are endless and awful. Poisoning. Death is worse by poisoning. It doesn't matter that you are poisoned on purpose by a snake, by a snail, or by a blue-ringed octopus. All may be different to produce harm, but the main point is poison. There are fewer chances to remain alive. Therefore, it's on our list of worst deaths. Stung by bees. If you're not allergic to bees, you wouldn't die by a few stings. But once you hear the buzzing of the bees, just get out of there. Each sting is accompanied by an alarm of deadly fate. If you get too many stings, you may start to have diarrhea and incontinence. If you have unexperienced doctors, you just might die. Falling into a volcano. Well, the density of the volcano is different from water. Water allows the body to go deep, but in a volcano, the body doesn't fall deep because it floats on the surface. After that, the body starts to burst into flames. I guess this is too much pain. Just stay away from volcanoes. Dehydration. Water is essential for humans. Without water, a normal person can only live up to 10 days, but then things start to change. There are rare causes when a person can live for several weeks. Dehydration causes a slow death as the person lapses into unconsciousness before death. Plane crash. A death because of a plane crash is a terrible kind of death. It's scarier and awful because you have no idea that something is going to happen. The plane crash occurs all of a sudden without giving you an idea that someone is going to die. Killed by an animal. In all different ways, there's another extremely painful way, and I think it's the worst. Being killed by an animal, or can I say crushed to death. Dying even after you had the good fortune of getting out? This has to be the worst way to die. Torture. The worst way to die list cannot be complete without mentioning torture and physical abuse. Many psychopathic minds came before us and created innovative, vulgar ways to be punished to death. There are many kinds of torture that give us the absolute worst deaths. This was all for today. For more information, subscribe to the channel and do not forget to tap on the bell icon to get notified.